So, are the Bloodstrike devs finally saying goodbye to the good old deserted valley? Well, to really understand this, we need to go deeper. So grab your drinks, put on your gaming glasses, sit back, and focus. Because today's topic is actually pretty crucial. Let's talk. As we all know, currently, there are two main maps available in Bloodstrike, Deserted Valley and Shutter Island. But on August 14th, something big is about to happen. A brand new map is coming, and it's called Skyline Beach. But this isn't just a casual addition. This new map will replace the Deserted Valley. Yeah, the OG map, the one we all started with. Now the big question is, why are the devs removing this map? Well, the first and most obvious reason is time. Deserted Valley is old. It's been there since the very beginning of this game. And let's be honest, trying to overhaul or revamp it completely, that's a massive task. The map is built on a structure that's outdated, and changing too much of it could create more problems than solutions. Then comes the issue of design. This map has a lot of open space, and that made it a perfect heaven for snipers and campers, people who used to just sit in one corner and take easy kills. And honestly, that's not fun for everyone. It ruined the flow of many intense fights. Now, players have been asking for a new map for a very long time, and trying to add brand new points of interest, or POIs, into the existing Deserted Valley would have pushed the devs into endless frustration and a bucket load of technical issues. From optimization to layout confusion, it would have just created too many headaches. So yeah, maybe it was time for something fresh. Now let's talk about this new map, Skyline Beach. And if you haven't watched my previous video about it, where I broke down every little detail of this new map, I highly recommend you check that out later, because that video has all the crucial info you'll want to know. But still, let me give you a taste. Skyline Beach is loaded with fresh vibes. It's got that sea beach atmosphere, a super familiar feel that reminds a lot of us of the Vice City map from GTA. And yes, that nostalgia is real. It's filled with high-rise structures, city zones with real-life architecture feels, and at the same time, some natural terrains like small mountains and rocky outposts. Now here's something important. Not all buildings in Skyline Beach will be accessible floor by floor. Why? Because the devs didn't build multi-floor access for every structure. And that's actually smart, because giving access to too many floors could mess up the optimization, especially for low-end devices, and could lead to slow rendering or even bugs during high ping situations. And most importantly, it would have given campers and snipers more spots to ruin the pace again. And the devs clearly don't want that. They want fast, intense, face-to-face combat, not slow, hiding games. Another major difference: vehicles. In Deserted Valley, we had just two main types, a Jeep and a standard sedan. But in Skyline Beach, they're planning to go next level. We're talking about quad bikes, normal two-seater bikes, and maybe even SUVs instead of that old-school Jeep. And that's not just for show. Deserted Valley barely had enough roads to enjoy vehicle play. But this new map, it's got enough room to test your driving skills, even while being chased or shot at by enemy squads. The new vehicles, combined with diverse terrain, are going to completely change how we play Bloodstrike. It'll feel smoother, faster, and honestly, way more addictive. And here's the part I'm really excited about. This map opens up so much creative space for the devs. They can now experiment with new things like a possible night mode for ranked matches, dynamic POI changes over time, limited time map events, and so much more. In short, Skyline Beach could become the heart of future content in Bloodstrike. So yeah, we've got to give credit where it's due. The devs have put in real work here. They're listening, they're building, and they're trying to make this game better and more entertaining than it's ever been. But I do want to say this, just one thing. To the Bloodstrike developers, if you're listening, here's my suggestion. Instead of removing the Deserted Valley completely, maybe, just maybe, you could keep it in map rotation, so players get to switch between Deserted Valley, Shutter Island, and Skyline Beach, maybe every few hours or days. Or if that doesn't work, at least make Deserted Valley available as a training or AI practice map for newcomers. That way, we never truly say goodbye to it. Because this map, for many of us, it's nostalgic. It's where we learned to play, where we got our first wins, our first losses, our first memories. It deserves a quiet place in the game, not to be forgotten, but to be remembered. All right, that's all from me today. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new map and whether the devs made the right choice by removing Deserted Valley. This has been Realistic, your host from Noob Nation. Signing off, but always watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.